Now, I look at that with what they're coming in with, and I think that the person that you're dealing with here is having some issues dealing with the things that are weighing on them in terms of the relationship, because they move from being, very like cold and direct to like emotionally out of whack, I think. And it may have to do with something that they are attached to that's negative. I don't necessarily feel like the relationship is negative, although you may be looking at it like maybe this isn't something you want to get involved with. But with the Ace of Wands being the overall, absolutely, we could be talking about you getting involved with a person here, and it's just based on physical attraction, not really having the relationship go anywhere. But with the Ace of Wands being the overall, you're talking about a new beginning, a new opportunity here, but it is based on passion and the want to act toward this. You coming in with the Page of Swords, I think that very clearly you don't know for sure what is going on with this person and what they're dealing with. I don't think that you're putting baggage on them. I think that they're carrying some baggage that they don't want to put on you, because otherwise you would know. You wouldn't have questions. You wouldn't need more information. But it may be because of something that they're having to deal with, or a responsibility that they're carrying, that, the relationship didn't really go anywhere in the past. So I almost feel like this is one of those things where you may have considered this person and you may be kind of like wondering what's going on with them. Now, in terms of the Queen of Swords, they may seem like, they're not paying attention to you, but that may be because of all the things that they're dealing with. Now, if you do have history with this person, we are looking at a new beginning, but I don't know that they're going to be able to get rid of whatever negative attachments they have in order to continue this. So that may be why we're looking at the Ace of Wands. All right, let me start here from the beginning, because I'm like jumping all over the place looking at this. Now, with the Four of Pentacles, in terms of where you meet with their Queen of Swords, this could be you realizing that they're hanging on to too much. Now, this could definitely be you, though, hanging on to the possibility of a new beginning with this person, but they may not be responsive. So the communication has not been very clear in the past, but it looks like they're wanting to talk about some things, and it could be some things that have been weighing on them in terms of you and possibly having a relationship with you. And I like to think that they're trying to communicate this. And again, whether you're dealing with male or female, I look at this as what they're internalizing and then how they are projecting themselves outward because of this. Okay, so I don't think that they're looking at you as the Queen of Swords, because you're the one that's coming in here with questions. I want to know what's on your mind. What is going on? What is it that you're dealing with? You don't have the full story. Now, you may not want to let go of this person or the idea of this relationship. You believe that, there's a new beginning to be had here, but their communication and the way that they're acting may lead you to believe that it's not going to go anywhere. Because with the Eight of Swords, to you, it's like, I don't know that we're going to be able to follow this through. That, or you're looking at them as they are emotionally stuck on something that they can't let go of. But there's almost like this defensive feeling about it. Like, I can't let this go just yet. And this is going to be about somebody who's dealing with something that's not good, not healthy, right? They may be trying to get over it. But you coming out with the Sun and then looking at the Emperor, if we're talking about this person needing to get control over what they're dealing with and what they're carrying, this could definitely be about you wanting to step up and take control so that there can be this new opportunity. But that's because with the Sun, you're seeing things clearly, but this is also about wanting to breathe life back into the relationship. But, my question then is, who is in control? What is really in control here, and why is it leading to this place where it looks unhealthy coming out? But that's going to be directly related to the person that you're dealing with. And you may be realizing that you're hanging on to a person here that is just not going to give you what you need, or they're not ever going to be truly available, but yet there's like this emotional attachment with the Queen of Cups. And I think that, you know, there's a part of them that may be looking for sympathy from you, but you're still seeing it as, I don't know what you think I can do about this, you know? So it may be that you're looking at it like, maybe I can take control of this, or maybe they just need to get control over what's going on here. But let's take a look at the Devil. What's the Devil about? Okay, the Seven of Wands. The Ace of Cups. And then Temperance. Okay. Let's take a look at the Sun. You have Strength and a bunch of others. Strength, the Four of Wands, and then the Two of Pentacles. And I think that that's really about you wanting to kind of like keep the situation going, but yet they may be backing off. My God, if I could talk right. Because there's something going on here that's not good, not healthy. So the first thing here is, if we're talking about, you know, new energy being brought back into this, and you seeing the Devil for what it is and understanding it, you may be seeing that, you know, this person is trying really hard here with the Seven of Wands to kind of like get this out of their life, but they're constantly being opposed when it comes to being involved with you, having a new beginning with you. Now, the conversation may also be going to this place where they don't want to really talk to you about it. And that may be why you're trying to find the strength here to continue to deal with this person and their issues. Because it's almost like every time you have a conversation about it, they don't want to hear it. It's like they're knocking it down, like, no, you know, but then they're also dealing with something that is not healthy. I don't think that they're looking at you as unhealthy, because again, you're the one coming in here having questions, not having full information. And it may be something that they're dealing with that has, you know, been preventing communication between the two of you, or has been like preventing this from starting. Now, with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups, we're talking about, you know, getting to a place here of stability, right? Somebody confessing the way that they feel, wanting to start building this relationship here, and then they're showing the Ace of Cups. It would make them really happy, I think, to start a relationship with you. And I think that you're trying to show this kind of like stability that, yeah, you know, this can be something. But they, though, I think realize that they need to give themselves like a timeout and get themselves together here, right? There clearly is something unhealthy about the person that you're dealing with. Now, it could very well be that the reason why we're looking at the Devil here is because there is an unhealthy attachment with another person, and this may be somebody significant that may be causing problems, which is why you're looking at it as this isn't going to go anywhere. You know, and they may be like, look, I'm trying to deal with this. I'm trying to get rid of it, but yet it's still there. But I think directly related to you, they would like to have this new beginning. You're the one showing stability. But then with the Two of Pentacles coming out, I think that what is being shown to you is making you think that maybe you need to be a little bit more flexible for this person while they try to get their shit together and get some balance in their life and get rid of people that are unhealthy. You know, which definitely can be the case. But I would say, Aries, whoever it is that you're dealing with, and clearly this is not something that is changing right now. I think given a little bit of time, you may start to see, you know, the full extent of what this person is dealing with. And then it's going to be up to you to make a choice on whether or not this is something that you still want to keep in play in your life. You know, do I still want to see where this is going to go with this person? You know, especially if they're continuously dealing with unhealthy attachments with the Devil and other people being involved, which can be the case. So let me just say that right off the bat, looking at the Lovers in the Chariot, I think that you're looking at the people that are surrounding you in terms of who you want to get involved with or what kind of a relationship you want to be in. And I think that you're wanting to get a relationship on track, but you may be looking at it going, maybe this isn't the right choice for me because of the Hermit. Now, you may have like literally gone from a relationship that wasn't working to something that, you know, may have been based off of temptation, or that, you know, just was not going to go anywhere with the Chariot. But at some point, somebody was trying to give the relationship a sense of direction. Now, this could also be the person that you're dealing with, right? Like at some point they chose something else over you, but now it's like, let's get this on track. But then you move into the Hermit, and I think that that's you kind of like stepping back and going, is this really the relationship that's going to give me what I want? And then you look at, you know, the Ace of Cups with that, and for you, it's an opportunity to either start again or start something new. But we're talking about what's going to bring you happiness, right? And that emotional connection and fulfillment. It is the beginning of this. But you questioning it with the Hermit, you know, normally when people see the Ace of Cups, there's some kind of action being taken, but for you, you're looking at it, like really looking at it. Is that the relationship that you want? But that may be because of the action of the person that is coming through, especially if you have, you know, some history with them. That, or you're looking at possibly two different people, and one just doesn't seem like they're the right one to get involved with. But then you move into the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, with the Five of Pentacles, we're talking about, you know, the classic romance, right? There's a lot of romance and a lot of love. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you're talking about somebody who doesn't really need to have this relationship. You know, that, or we're just talking about somebody here who may be more focused on other areas of their life, their career, things like that. Definitely could be dealing with somebody who is older than you, or you are older than them. That, or you just have two very different lives. So the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, like I always say, this is about a relationship that goes sour, or there's the bitterness that's there. My God, if I could fucking talk right today. I'm sorry, Aries. I'm like all full of energy now all of a sudden. But anyway, that may be why the relationship didn't go anywhere, or maybe we went a little bit too fast and, you know, things went off the track, so to speak. But somebody clearly is not happy about the way things went, but that's going to be because of somebody that was either unable to make a choice or made the wrong choice. Now, if we're talking about, you know, this person wanting to try again with you, or you them, they're not doing enough to get, you know, the want to do this going, right? So the opportunity is there, but you're looking at it like, I don't know, because there just isn't enough there for you. With the Four of Pentacles, you're talking about somebody who's trying to get the passion going, fanning the flames of passion. And they're trying, but somebody else is not receptive. And then you have the Hangman. Okay. Now that could be you or the other person, but they may still be like waiting on you to see things differently with the Hangman. Definitely. It could be that you're waiting for them to become more available, which can be the case. That, or they're waiting on you, right? So it's either you're waiting on somebody, somebody's waiting on you here. There's romance there, but somebody is not receptive to the relationship. It's almost like, I think I can do better, but somebody's still hanging in there. But this is going to be about a relationship here that didn't exactly go in the right direction. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking at a new beginning here. But religious factors is what interests me here. Is there that much of a difference between your lives that this just can't go where it needs to go in terms of having like a long-term relationship, right? The traditional relationship, things like that. Okay. There clearly is something that someone wants to communicate to you in terms of how they feel. Or, you know, this may be you wanting to communicate to your partner that, you know, you need some more attention, more warmth, more love, right? That is the Three of Pentacles, more warmth in the relationship. But when you look at the Two of Pentacles, somebody's like afraid or embarrassed to approach a person here. So looking at, you know, the frustration of, I need to say this, but I don't know how to approach this subject, right? But with the Knight of Pentacles, I look at that as maybe this is something that I just need to leave alone, and maybe I need to approach it differently so that, you know, the communication is not rejected or shut down. You know, maybe we need to communicate on a friendly level here. But what's interesting is it opens up to this new beginning between the two of you with the Ace of Wands and then with the Hierophant, right? Like, I understand the perspective on that one. It's fucking weird. But really, it's about spiritual support for a relationship and obviously commitment here. The traditional values, you know. And with the Ace of Wands here, having that new passionate beginning and letting the past go. But what is it about the past where somebody feels like they need more? Now, on the other hand, though, this could be about a relationship where somebody has had like a hard time trying to communicate to you what they were wanting. You know, but they take a different approach. It's different, right? And then you have the Ace of Swords. So trust, having trust being built in the relationship. So with the Queen of Wands, I kind of look at that as they've been trying to show a different side of themselves, but it's not being, it's almost like it's not being understood. Okay, so now that could definitely be you. Like, you're trying to show this person, look, there are things that I need to talk to you about in terms of how I feel about this relationship, but you have a hard time getting the communication out. But you may be trying to show like a more loving side, or show them that that is what you need. And I look at the Emperor and think you know, he's great, right? And whether you're dealing with male or female, and, you know, even if that's you, if you're the Emperor in this situation, it's not that you're overbearing or over controlling. It's more about, you know, being full of passion and wanting to act toward that passion. And that's, you know, pretty much what it is. Like, there's the drive there to have the physical contact, things like that. But it's them not seeing that something more is needed in the relationship. But I think that, you know, the different approach is what's going to open up the new beginning here, for there to be the passion that you need, but also have the trust that you need, especially if you've been questioning your partner. But if we're forgiving and learning and releasing the past, that may be where you need to let it go and take a different approach when it comes to the person that you're in a relationship with. If you're needing more, I need a little bit more from you. And this may be trusting that, you know, they understand what you are trying to communicate, with the Ace of Swords being there. But it looks good, you know. So your past doesn't look horrible. It doesn't. It's just whether or not, you know, you can just like let it go and leave it at peace. Or if you need to hear your partner out in order for them to let it go and then be able to, you know, have this new beginning with you, where the commitment is strengthened. Oh my God, fuck. I'm so sorry, Aries. The relationship is going to be better, okay? There's going to be this passion and this new beginning where there's trust.